Brock Purdy. Brock hard Purdy. Okay, so the 49ers defeated Tom Brady 35-7 in Purdy's first NFL start. It was the first time that a first-time quarterback in their first start has ever beaten the GOAT. It was 21-0 or 28-0 up into the half. The kid had 2 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, a quarterback sneak. I mean, he could do no wrong. He started off like slightly, he got sacked on his very first snap, and then he threw to Kittle, who wasn't looking at him, but then he got a touchdown on his very first drive, and he was utilizing all of his weapons there. 49ers now to win the Super Bowl at plus 800. I don't know that we win the Super Bowl. I've already got a ticket, on us for the NFC. What do you think? What do you think? Obviously, we know how biased I am. What do you think of the 49ers under Brock Purdy?
I'm not ready to jump as far as you are, of course, but if I was a Niners fan, I'd be through the ceiling, so I don't blame you at all.
Yeah.
He looks good, but we have seen a lot of times a random kind of rookie or third stringer come in, be pretty electric all of a sudden. Nobody knows how to figure out this guy, right? And like Bailey Zappi earlier in the season, right? And all of a sudden they get a couple starts under their belt. Coaches see some film, they game plan against them, and they ain't quite the budding star out of nowhere that we thought they would be. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen to Brock Purdy, but I'm saying we have seen this recipe before. So let's just watch another couple weeks. With that defense behind you, if they play like that and everyone stays healthy, Deebo Samuel, I know you're hurting there, so that makes a big impact, of course. But if that defense can win games on its own, even if Purdy and the offense really struggle. So that's the NFC Championship game I want to see. That's what I've got circled on my hopeful TV guide. TV guide, no one uses that. In any case, that's showtime right there. And we'll have to see a little more from Brock, but I'm still high on the Niners, even without Deebo.
Well, the good news is, first of all, I was like despondent when Deebo, and it's always so hard when you're, and because with Saquon, and in the last few years, when your top guy goes down or one of your top, it's just totally defeating. And how many times have the 49ers dealt with that this year? We had Trey Lance, the second game of the season, and then of course Jimmy was a little bit of a bright spot there, but then you've got Jason Verrett that went out after already being on IR and already missing time. And then to have Jimmy go out, and then to have Deebo go out, and it looked like it was his knee, and he was crying, and everybody was around him on the cart before getting him off. And then it's come that it's just a high ankle sprain and maybe just 5 or 6 weeks. So, if the 49ers can hold on and get to the playoffs, we're hopeful to get him back. So at least it's not season ending, which makes me feel like a little bit better. But it was hard for me to get into the game after that happened, even though Purdy was doing so well. And I do agree with you. And we did see some, going back to the quarterback thing, we did see even Nick Mullins have some bright spots, in 2020 and come in. But there's just something different about Purdy. I don't know what it is, but the kid has I guess it's just the way also that his teammates talk about him, and that like he's not afraid to cuss people out, and all of a sudden they'll say that he'll get real big and bad in the huddle and they'll be like, oh God, I just yelled at Deebo. Like the kid just, I don't know. Love him.
They trust him because, like you said, the teammates, the talk from the announcers was all, look at his teammates grinning on the side, knowing that this was coming because he faces this defense in practice. He's the best defense in the league. Iron sharpens iron. So the defenders are watching like, he gets us in practice. Like it's not surprising us. And Kyle Shanahan drew up a double move to him. In his first start against a top 5 defense, and he hit that double move. I mean, that's trust right there. So we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm trying not to get too far ahead of myself, but I don't know. I'm pretty excited. And I think that Trey Lance might be without a job next year.